Yeah, let me try to pull up the deck list real quick because I know Demagogue's deck is very weird. Zaz list. Zaz list is very standard Scorpion, so you guys can take a look at it real quick here. The main difference is that he has this Cancel Haunt. Otherwise, everything is pretty standard. This is what City of the Open Hand looks like post new restricted list. The Suffer the Consequences. This is a really sick card, and it's actually been very effective in the Scorpion deck. Back up to 3 Assassination thanks to the Honorata of City of the Open Hand. I'm trying to find Demagogue. Here we go. And Demagogue's list, Tada will help Mitsu live. What does that mean? Oh, he has 3 Tadakatsu. Oh my god, okay. So I guess that just sort of protects Mitsu and prevents him getting from Voided or Fire Rains. There's an Emperor in this deck. Okay. It's it's odd. But yeah, we saw some of this deck yesterday. There's only 1 Void Fist? Okay. So basically the rest of the deck is just centered around making a Super Mitsu or a Super Yokuni, and just having a bunch of stuff on them, getting the duels in, and going from there. The Tadakatsu, 3X, and the Emperor are definitely strange, so we'll see if they come into play in this matchup. Hello to Arik in the chat. Good morning to you, sir. Thank you for playing yesterday. Unlike a certain coward in the chat, Will, who hid from the tournament. Alright, so we do see a Mitsu on the first turn, so this is actually pretty fortuitous for Demagogue. One cool thing about High House of Light is that once it gets going, your characters don't really leave play because you're constantly triggering the effect, and you're getting that extra fate to go on them. Plus any dupes that you encounter too, right? So first turn for Za is going to be open with the Alibi Artist and the Mia Mystic. This Alibi Artist is off, of course. Mia Mystic doesn't really do anything either. Za's going to pass his Conflict Opportunity. A 3 Fate open for him, so that's going to enable Display Power. We're going to see an attack into Earth Ring here. That might be a little bit dangerous with Display Power on the board. He is trying to get rid of this Dispatch of Nowhere so that we can actually play stuff with lower amounts of Fate on it. He hits Shameful. That's actually terrible. Jason, have you ever had, I guess, proper boiled crawfish? Like, actually from New Orleans, or someone who is from Louisiana. If you have not, of course, at some point in time, you should come down here and enjoy the miracle that is crawfish. Crawfish is one of my favorite foods. If I had to make a top 10 list, it's probably in the upper quadrant. Closest I have was from Tampa. It probably was not the same. I will say that there are a lot of places that do that try to do Louisiana foods that are not Louisiana, and they all do them terribly. I would say maybe the most common and the most egregious example that I can think of is Popeyes. So if you guys have had Popeyes, it legitimately is different in Louisiana as opposed to other places. Kindred, I'm assuming that you're probably from Texas. I feel like if you that would be the okay, you're from Mobile. Okay, so yeah, Mobile is also legit too. So Mobile is close enough to this general region to where we share some stuff, including Mardi Gras. I'll give Mobile credit for having I guess the first Mardi Gras, as they claim. Kindred, if you are from Mobile, you should come down at some point in time. I am in New Orleans, of course. So once quarantine is over, if you guys, I don't know if you guys have events over there or not, but if you are just learning the game, we do have events on a decently regular basis. We have weekly meetups and stuff like that. So if you can never make it out to that, I can keep you posted on when stuff happens down here. Mobile is not too far away. So we're seeing some Mitsu stuff happen right now. The attachments are being played. Hurricane Punch is going to come out. Policy debate now on this Mia Mystic. So that's a 4-2. Let's see what Zod chooses here. He might actually choose to. Okay, wow, 4-4. What a soul read. One of the dangerous parts about doing the policy debate when you're not winning is that Zod can easily just bid a number higher than what you have, and with 3 Fate open and Mitsu Dishonor, that could easily be a I Can Swim. So Display of Power gets discarded here. From the Backhanded Compliment Century Court Games, Suffer the Consequences. Suffer the Consequences, can you sacrifice the Shugenji? You can. That's so stupid. Alright, so a bunch of rings got activated there. So his Water Ring to bow the Mia Mystic so he can actually get the break on the Shameful Display. And then Void Ring afterwards, from just naturally, will allow him to void off this Alibi Artist. This guy will be gone for a while. And we see Political Attack in the Shameful Display. Not ideal, obviously. Let's see if we have a formal invitation for this Mitsu so that he can get in here. Court Games is going to let Zod break this province. Okay, so Hawk Tattoo is actually what comes in here instead. Way of the Scorpion to counteract the Shameful Display activation, but that means that Zod is no longer breaking the Shameful Display. And Mantra of Fire gets discarded here. It's a little unfortunate. Both players spend a lot of cards that turn, though. Obviously, it makes a bigger difference for Za, I think, here, since some of the attachments are on Mitsu still. We see a Mitsu dupe, that's pretty dope. And we see a Tranquil Philosopher, which is really, really, really important in this matchup. I have found, or I've heard at least, that Scorpion players find that the Dragon matchup is nigh impossible. And that was sort of the case back when Dragon was good 2 years ago, right? So back in like Imperial Cycle time and early Elemental Cycle, Dragon versus Scorpion was very, very difficult for Scorpion. Double 5-bid here, yeah. I think you have to in this situation if you're Za. You can't be sitting on 6 cards in this matchup. You have to be more proactive. You have to actually do things to get rid of this Mitsu if you can. Proving Ground comes out for Demagogue, though. That's pretty big. So if we see like a Duelist Train or something like that, then we're gonna start seeing some big Mitsu action. Lots of card draw. And that should probably seal the game if that starts happening. Didn't you hear, Dan? Dragon is good again. They are good again. Don't laugh. Dragon's actually really good right now. So I mean, with Void Fist coming off, and then just being able to find the right deck that works in this meta, I think that's really important for Dragon. I would say the bulk of the cards that they have gotten have not been very impressive. But I think one of my favorite expressions is that like true art isn't about how beautiful it looks, but I guess like what you do with like a limited medium, or what you can do with infinite resources, but what you can do with a limited medium. I think I actually completely butchered that quote, but whatever. The point is still the same, right? So, all right, Force Shame comes out to Baomitsu. So we're not going to see anything happen at this Toshi Rambo. That was mostly just a poke. You keep on poking voids, so that way you prevent yourself from getting dispatched to nowhere. Alright, so Goblin Sneak Coup is out. There are no keepers in the bin for Demagogue here. Rebels here. I would say one thing that sort of maybe I don't think it really keeps Dragon in check necessarily, but Midnight Rebels is so bad for this kind of deck because your power level is centered entirely on 5-drops, and so your chances of actually hitting something important with Rebels is pretty low. So the unfortunate part is that the rest of your conflicts are not really the rest of your water provinces that you can run are not really that impactful either, right? So like your choices are like Rally to the Cause, which is not great. If you were Seeker, you could run that the move-in one, and that would be good. But you're not Seeker. You have to be Keeper in this one for whatchamadinky. Defend Your Honor. And yeah, so water provinces remain mostly lackluster. And Dragon, I don't think, has actually gotten a water province, like a dragon-specific one. Alright, so we saw Display of Power get policy debated away last turn. There could be potentially a second one here. I don't know if Demagogue... Oh, Dragon Tattoo comes out. I guess he wants to get the break on this Toshi Rambo. Did Demagogue use the Tranquil Philosopher already? I think so. Yeah, he did. Alright, calling in favors on the Young Rumor Monger. Does not choose to move the Dishonor token to, the Sneak or something like that. And now we have a Hurricane Punch. And that'll be a break on Toshi Rambo. Display of Power comes out. Only so much you can do here. I mean, like, you discarded the last one last turn. But another one has been drawn. But that is 2 Display of Powers down now for Za. That leaves him at 1 left. And we're going to see an attack at Rebels here on the Earth Ring. Demagogue's not going to defend. I think he's just going to move Mitsu in here. Let's see if we can get some high house action. So he high houses on Mitsu to start with. We haven't seen any duels this turn, so this Proving Ground kind of being wasted. Court games here. We're going to see another court games, I think. Oh no, pass. Okay. Here's Duelist Training. Okay, so now Younger Remarker is going to get bowed. And we're going to see a card draw for Demagogue. Calling in Favor is already using the Dragon Tattoo. I mean, this isn't really going to do anything for Za. Actually, it's pretty sick with Force Shame. So, if he has a Force Shame, well, it's not in this particular situation, right? But if he had a Force Shame on an unbowed target, he can do it twice. All right, so there's the bid. 7-4. Proving Ground draws Demagogue a card, and so he's back at parity here. And he's still sitting pretty on Honor with 2 breaks. And this Earth Ring will not resolve for Za. He will get the favor though because he has 3 rings. Oh, it doesn't work with Force Shame? Why not? Oh, chooses attached character as a target. Okay, my bad. So, well, no. I mean, I guess you could use it on yourself. So technically, it does work in that situation, right? You can't use it on yourself? What do you mean? Oh, force change is opponent. Okay. Man, all these rules. Let me just play for shame on myself. I believe Action Johnny is now awake and will be joining me momentarily on the mic. Let's see, start. Give him a ring. Yeah, can you hear me?
Okay, I'm just gonna actually try turning on my headphones for a minute.
Turn on your headphones, okay. Alright, well I am in the Demagogue versus Zod game right now, so if you want to hop in here, please go
I'm
ahead.
in, baby. I'm in watching that game.
Oh, you're here, okay. Nice.
Yeah. You didn't see old Auntie Mavis lurking?
No, I did not.
Well, obviously, we have different priorities when we watch online Jigoku games.
Well, clearly not, because we're in the same game. I don't know what you're talking about.
I just go into the game with the most spectators just to see who is spectating.
That's that's interesting. All right, so Demagogue's gonna go ahead and attack here, or he's not attacking. He's defending this Midnight Rebels. Hawk Tattoo comes out. Time to duel.
He's going to get his proving grounds bowed, not bowed, flipped. There you go.
Yeah.
He does. That's fine. So I know Zar already put this card in his deck because Mosey owned him with all the holdings deck.
I mean, it's pretty reasonable against like the holding decks, and there are a good number of decks that kind of are reliant on holding right now.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of people comment that they think this card is bad. I actually think this card's really fucking relevant right now, and I actually hope that more Scorpions don't catch on to it, which they now undoubtedly will. Yeah, because there's no counter to flipping your holdings back up again. And actually, this guy can be quite sort of NPE in a sense because he'll essentially lock out your row if let's say you have 4 holdings and you don't have a character. I mean, it's unlikely, but it can happen.
Yeah.
You'll just flip those same 4 holdings every turn until you can get rid of one, right?
Right. So that makes sense.
That's an extreme example, but even if you have like 3 and 1, 3 holdings in a character, then you can just buy that one character next turn, and that character might be something really bad that you were going to chuck away at the end of the turn. So yeah, he's kind of a fucking pain in the ass, like holdings or no holdings aside.
Yeah, I mean, I guess one thing that this could mandate is more Cloud back in the meta, and so he does have to be participating in a conflict, right? So that's his limiting factor.
Yeah, it's just tough. It is tough getting him into a conflict.
Yeah, if you can keep him out of conflicts, or if you can just Cloud him, then that obviously is your counter activity there.
If you can somehow manage to create some counterplay to your opponent declaring a conflict, then yeah, you can probably beat him.
All right, and so Way of the Dragon now comes out onto Mitsu. So that's the second calling of favors that we've seen. We saw one on the Dragon Tattoo, and then we also saw now. Oh no, he had the third calling of favors. Wow, okay. But here's Defend Your Honor.
Hey, get fucked. Double get fucked.
Regardless, I think that's now 5 cards for Demagogue, and so he should be able to use High House Light on himself.
Scorpion discard pile is disgusting.
And this Governor Spy can now trigger his abilities twice.
Yeah, that's kind of irrelevant though, right?
It is quite irrelevant, I would say.
Yeah, you see, this is good. Demagogue's got the Mitsu train rolling out deep from the station now. Choo choo. Please don't forget to put a fate on your guy, Demagogue. Please don't forget to do that. Oh, thank God he didn't.
All right. And
Hey, hold on.
Arash is in the chat. Hello, Arash.
How did Mitsu just work then, and High House of Light didn't work?
No, it did.
Or is he just? Oh, it did. Right. Sorry, I didn't see the fate move. I was like, what?
He was trying to. I think he was picking which ring he wanted to remove the fate from.
I got you, pal. Say no more. Say no more.
Hello to Arash in the chat. Arash, if you wanted to hop back in this morning as well, let me know.
Yeah, come on up, Arash. This is basically just our like hangout club with friends now, isn't it?
I don't know.
This morning with Dan, and Arash.
Yeah.
Hey, if you take the first letter of our names, we actually spell out Dad.
Yes.
I mean, you do it in Dan, Arash, Dan, which you would. Arash being the sandwich, of course, as the sandwich filling.
Of course, yeah. Dan sandwich.
Best one to go.
Jason was in the chat earlier. I'm sure he's still around somewhere.
Talking about Bukaki or some such nonsense.
No, he's not allowed to talk about that.
Oh, that sounds like an Arash.
All right.
Tranquil Potato coming in here, my favorite dragon character. Potato coming in here.
Someone is echoing currently. I think it's Arash actually echoing, but yeah. Hello, Arash.
Hello.
How were your brownies yesterday?
They were amazing.
Good.
Did you go to Space Town?
Yeah, it was great. I got incredibly, and then I played a lot of Netrunner with Will. It was really fun.
That sounds like the best day ever.
I couldn't have asked for better. Yeah.
You guys hold forward for a minute.
All right, so we are going to see a political conflict. Demagogue's not going to defend, but here's the formal invitation. So Mitsu has been invited to to come to the party.
I mean, this Mitsu is just going to be in every single combat now, right?
Almost. I mean, he only has. I mean, yes. Zala choosing to use the Governor Spy here. I don't really know what that accomplishes, but okay. One good thing about this attack though is that he can't actually bow the liar, so he might just win this conflict.
There's no Paul duel that.
Yeah, there's no Paul duel. He could Void Fist him actually. Yeah.
Is he breaking? Does he need to? Is it like? Yeah.
What happened?
Yeah, that was supposed to be okay. Yeah, that was supposed to be Void Fist on the liar. So.
Okay, so did he just Void Fist himself?
It was an accident, apparently. So.
Yeah.
I mean.
How do you even make that mistake?
I don't know. I guess Demagogue is like furiously clicking, and it must. I don't really know what would cause that.
Just absolutely
Goku, because like you think that you have to compare with Void Fist, but you actually don't. So sometimes you click your own guy, being like, I want him to Void Fist him, but you don't need to do that.
Right.
It's just like,
watch the dispatch now, Flip. Oh, I didn't get it. That's exactly my point with this stupid Governor's Spy. Okay, so he's flipped into a keeper here, and he's got 3 holdings, and he bought the fucking keeper. This character's like subtly very strong if you use him correctly.
You have to rearrange the it's just what's already there, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. But his main use that I've seen so far is to clog up dynasty. Is to clog up your flops. Your dynasty draw is like slowed or stopped entirely, and that can have some really negative repercussions if you can't do anything about it. Like he's not going to be able to discard these 3 holdings again. He's going to get Governor's Spied, and he's going to get stuck with these 3 holdings.
Right, but I don't think he wants to discard them, though.
Well, he might if he's like not drawing anything, you know.
Sure.
It might be fine this turn, but you know, 2 turns, 3 turns. What's it looking like?
Yeah, so interesting here. Demagogue actually bid 5, so that'll put him down to 4 honor starting in his turn. He does have the Tranquil Philosopher, so you can do that, and he can Mitsu for a couple of air rings if he needs to.
How many Where the Dragons has he gone through already? I see one on the.
That's just the one.
Just the one.
One.
Yeah.
So that was all the calling of favors too.
We've seen both his dentures. We've seen all 3 callings. We've only seen 2 display of powers though, so this one's probably getting eaten right here. He's just going to get display of powered.
But he still has one more Way of the Dragon. If he gets another Way of the Dragon, these fucking Proving Grounds is just 4 cards every single turn.
Yeah, that's true. He's on 5 honor though. I don't know if I like that 5 bid very much, to be honest. I think any number except from 5 is probably okay there.
Yeah, I also probably would not have bid 5.
He did not get display powered.
He did not. Yeah. Wow. Okay, there we go. All right. Well, then this might be doable then.
I mean, Za only has one displays too.
He's going to probably have to use this favorable ground now, right? Just to sort of, well, so just to free up another province. Okay, we got Big Daddy Shoju coming in.
Going into this is such an awful row for him right now. Like it's either upholding, resto, shameful, or getting bowed. Like,
it sucks ass, and you can just chump with any of these characters as well, right? It's just really absolutely awful.
Okay, shameful.
So he's taking the -4 skill +2 skill to opponent.
I mean, it's better than -7 skill, right? So that's
okay.
The best
So
to take.
Amazing. He fucking uses Mantra of Fire on Mitsu. That's so dope. That's so fucking big.
He has these dragon tattoos going. Oh, censure. That's the last censure too.
Unreal. I swear.
Oh. Why doesn't he run? I mean, why didn't he just go fucking void here and void this guy off? This is the turn to kill Mitsu.
Because he'll just High House of Light, won't he?
There's no fade on
the ring.
True that. I always forget that caveat. There we go.
And Demagogue.
That's a very good question.
Demagogue needs to. But now it's actually hard to attack void. Because if he attacks void and he gets fucking
not going to get display of power on box is very unlikely. You can't really take that risk. That's a bit too dick on the table there, to be honest with you.
On a political, I would do it. Yeah, I'd do it.
Fair enough. And what if you could do some sneaky thing with sliding in your Mitsu? I don't know. Can this Mitsu stand back up?
No. There's no stand tech here. Unless he has Mantra of Water, but I seriously doubt that.
He doesn't. I think he's only on the 3 Mantras of Fire.
Yeah.
Oh, God, so fucking damn, I love coffee.
My coffee's being made right now.
Oh, lovely. Who's making it, Arash?
I'm making it, yeah.
Let it brew.
Alright, so chat right now saying a couple things. Good thing we banned Spyglass to deal with these darn tower decks. Well, it turns out there's other things besides Spyglass that are out there that are menacing.
I want to address this whole like tower thing. Like really, in the meta at any given time, there can only be one tower deck, right? And that's going to be the best one. So it now can't be whichever factions rely on Spyglass to be the best tower deck. So it has naturally come back to the clan that's been towering since day one, which is Dragon. And there will always be a tower deck in this game because of the hideous amounts of attachments you can put on things without any kind of restriction. We see Mitsu sliding on in here.
think he's going to PD here?
Yeah, I think he's going to policy debate. I think that's exactly what's going to happen.
Yeah.
I can't think of any other reason why he would. I actually really fucking hate this entire attack. This attack is super bad. You should be attacking his shameful with the governor's spy.
This is a lot of cards that you're drawing here. Let's see.
Yeah. Okay, so
he doesn't have PD. So then he's safe.
He doesn't have what?
He doesn't have policy debate. He's getting policy debated right now.
No, he doesn't have this DOP. Sorry, DOP. I was mixing up my letters.
Oh, okay, cool. Got you. Well, he's just going to take these two backhanded compliments and make it...
He's already gone through 2 dispatches, so it'd be extreme luck to get a third one. I guess
he'll get it though. He'll get it. Scorpion always he'll get the flip, 100%.
I didn't realize that
flip dispatch.
Well, I didn't realize that there was fate on the fire ring. I understand now why you went fire instead of void. But now, I think that Dima needs to go void. Now that he knows that there's no...
Yeah, he has to go void and has to pray for the dispatch to nowhere not coming through.
Fucking,
I mean, can he win here?
I don't think. I mean, no.
There's no pump in his deck, and he can't beat this governor's spy.
Yeah, but I think that it's fine, right? Like, he doesn't have anything in his hand. Oh, he has a secret knowledge that he can run, right?
So, I mean, he can just put anything, any kind of political pump on this Tranquil Philosopher.
Oh.
So.
But it's more important right now that it's more important that this ring gets claimed than anything else, right? Because you don't want Mitsu disappearing.
Right.
Yeah. No. This game is going to come down to whether or not he flips his last dispatch to nowhere in these 4 cards.
Himself to.
He can what? Sorry.
He should dispatch to nowhere. He should. He should governor spy himself to. Better be able to figure out if he has a dispatch to nowhere.
Why
right?
did he play the new name on Mitsu here?
Oh, sure.
Actually, not quite sure.
I
think
don't get what's going on. Has he got?
He's just going to try to claim the a ring.
Right, but I mean,
Like
shouldn't he put it on the Tranquil Philosopher?
Oh, I
don't think
he's just triggering. He's going to trigger Mitsu. That's what he's doing. He's triggering Mitsu. Right.
he's not
And
going
he's going to use watering. He's going to use watering to trigger Mitsu. That's what he's doing. He's killing it. He's killing Zara right now.
Good.
Yeah. Okay, this is game.
Holy
Sweet.
Shit, that's so good. Yeah. You're totally right. That is exactly what he's going to do.
Oh yes, I love this. This Mitsu. I always imagine this Mitsu as just being like this.
Line. I really like that line.
Yeah, he's
okay.
Yeah, that was dope. That was a sick line. Mate, Mitsu just meditated so hard there that he temporarily became one with everything and fucking just smashed City of the open hand. Well, that's dope. I really like this new Mitsu. This new Mitsu is so fucking cool.
All right. So meanwhile, on the other stream, it looks like
the government spy is sick.
Yeah, so it looks like some matches have already finished right now. It looks like Luke has beaten Mosey on the other side, and you know we saw the end of this match. So we're gonna go ahead and hop over to the Pablo Mirror match.
Is the EU just overrunning America here? Are we being
potentially? I mean, the only actually American left is Evan.
Yeah,
I put my trust in Evan.
So let's
go.
Why
you guys are like constantly surprised that this happens? It's been happening in this game since the first Winter Court, right?
Let's see.
You don't need to rub it in. We've gotten better.
Yeah.
No one asked for you.
I keep forgetting to update the
It's
the
so
font
weird.
size.
In Pablo's deck.
Yes.
Oh, I haven't.
I looked at it last night.
Right? You played some games with it, right?
Yeah, I played one game of it, and honestly, like, I'm just gonna be honest with you here. This deck is bad, but because Pablo is such an incredible player, it just doesn't matter what he plays.
Well,
I mean,
it matters in the current
not,
game.
Say what?
Seems like it's actually mattering in this current game. I mean, although Pablo is in quite a good place.
When I say this deck is bad, I mean within the context of Crab, it's bad. Like it's still very good because it's a Crab deck. It has Crab Mons on it, and it has the dark blue color of Crab.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's pretty. As I said to Maisie the other day, I think it's actually kind of impossible to build a bad Crab deck right now, or it's very hard to build a bad Crab deck right now.
Any silencer? What the fuck is this card?
This is the card he's using to play Void Fist.
Does he have Hurricane Punch in there?
Yeah, he has 3 Hurricane Punches, 3 Void Fists, and 2 Legos. And that is the Kuni Silencer and the Venerable Fortunist are basically what he's using to enable that tech.
Mm-hmm. And he doesn't have on box.
What, mate?
Doesn't have Kini Wastelands on box.
No, he doesn't because he's on Illustrious Forge. Because it's got like 17 attachments, so Illustrious Forge is pretty good.
I'm gonna get Void Fisted.
Yeah, so I actually, when I was playing a version of this deck yesterday, I Void Fisted Tadaka with the Keeper Initiate, and that felt really good.
Policy debate is pretty good. 5 versus 6. Wait, what?
Just using it to trigger box, right? And
oh yeah. Oh, he has 3 Void Fists in him.
Well, he's not going to be able to do a lot about that, is he?
No. Fucking take
yeah,
out
so he's just gonna start like.
Is he take out the mountain doesn't fall or like rebuild? I don't know. What do you take out of this hand?
Probably Mountain. It's probably Mountain. I'm just having a look at his Dynasty discard.
Is an RTO and
yeah, I would take
Mountain.
I would take Mountain here. You don't want this Kasada swinging back or defending your military, more likely.
Yeah.
No, he's got 2 fans on it. Actually, if he takes the rebuild, he can stop Iron Mine. So that's also like a really. I mean, he's got reprieve, so I guess that doesn't matter.
And he has a Vanguard Warrior. So.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So none of that matters. Yeah. So you definitely take the Mountain then. But he takes the rebuild, so okay, that's fine.
I think rebuild is a perfectly valid choice to take.
Oh. And now Pablo should really mount in this Casada, who I think is representing the most political skill.
Yeah, he is. He can also Void Fist.
Yeah, or he doesn't have to lose. He's not going to lose this conflict. He's not going to get Void Ringed here. He's just going to like bounce this fucking Doji Challenger.
He can't bounce it
like a fucking punch
he
speed back.
And do it, I guess. Yeah. Oh, he's just passing. He doesn't need to.
I would definitely be wanting to.
This is a play.
Great.
Duel to the death. Holy fuck.
Right. So you just refuse the duel. You just refuse the duel, right?
He can't because of Steward Law.
Oh, he can't. Right? Yeah, he's got the Steward. Here we go.
But now he gets rid of this Ornate Fan, I guess. So it's
He gets
actually
rid of the Kakita blade. Yeah,
is that what it was? Okay.
blade.
Not
I mean, you
breaking.
just don't care, really.
6, right?
Huh?
You could break by 6, so it's still not breaking. Oh, he's gonna Void Fist with this fucking Keeper Initiate. That is some baller shit.
The keeper's only going to be 3, so he's going to
you-
struggle. He has to beat off the Master Painter.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, that's fine. That's totally fine.
Bald to fucking.
That's not really what you want to see when you policy debate, is it? You don't want to see fucking 3 Void Fists in hand. You're just a bit like, oh no.
Oh, fuck my life. Yeah, he's gonna beat off the painter.
Eating off that painter.
Basically, what happened was EU was versus NA.
Oh,
and
he had
now-
no duel to death.
Yeah, he
Wait,
had to.
another one?
Okay, so this is why we see him taking the rebuild. He didn't want the mine to get rebuilt.
Yeah.
Actually, maybe Pablo should have maybe read this line
He was gonna have
after the first
2
duel to
for
death.
that? I don't know.
Yeah, it's a hard line.
I don't
to
know if
read,
that's a reason.
But you've got to. Djinncito is a good player. He's not going to be dueling to the death to like end on a draw, is he? He's going to be dueling for a reason, and he's probably like.
What do you bid here with the Keeper Initiate?
I probs bid 5, to be honest.
Would probably bid 5 too.
Yeah, he didn't though. He bids 1. Okay, so
Okay,
Rebel's
now
breaking now.
Right.
Higher
He draws
from a
1.
card.
Anything in his hand to even? He doesn't really.
Oh,
This could be game.
Yeah, I think it is. I think it's game. You need to have a rebuild to move in someone else, and that is the only thing that's going to save you here, I think.
Oh fuck!
And he has used. He has no rebuild. Okay, well that's just game now. That's super game, right?
He just had the
Pablo
perfect hand to like fucking win this. That's. I mean, good job on Djinncito. That's well played.
I feel like a reprieve should definitely have gone down on one of those mugs.
As well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was.
Wow. What 5 cards to have, you know?
Yeah. Duel to the death is powerful, man. You know.
Yeah.
Duel to the death is powerful.
Both.
Okay. Also, I will say about Djinncito, I've never ever seen a player that runs as hot as Djinncito does. Like honest to God, it's actually quite well known in our little Vancouver circle. Like I remember talking before he was sort of super well known. I was talking about a player called Djinncito to Kevin, and Kevin was like, "Oh, you got owned by Djinncito, huh?" And I was like, "Yeah, man, he fucking owned me. It was like in 2 turns or something." And Kevin was like, "Yeah, that guy runs hot. That guy runs really hot."
Yeah, he beat me in the March Madness. He also actually he
ran hot as fuck.
was the death me. I mean, he played better than me, so it was like okay. Oh, and it seems like Evan lost too.
Oh dear, and that is NA cleared out.
The NA is Dunzo. Yeah. It's an all EU Cup.